What's up, guys? Lucky7 here, Saturday morning, the 29th. Um, gonna get into this free play today, looking again between sleeper and prize picks. Go over some of the stuff yesterday. Betting message again, like always, shop your lines, have as many outs as possible. More for straight bettors, with DFS being kind of scattered out throughout the country or different countries. And I mean, if you're using prize picks again, this goblin stuff is just frustrating sometimes. So if you're a straight better and you use any of these plays to bet straight, which sometimes I encourage, make sure you shop your lines, because between MGM, Caesars, DK, FanDuel, and all that, you will find differences in lines, and you'll be more profitable long term if you do that. Bankroll management, stay disciplined. Don't chase if you have a losing day. It's fine. It's going to happen. It's part of sports betting. Stick to your unit. That's what makes people profitable. Yesterday, and since I am talking about sleeper and price picks today, if you don't have sleeper, use code 777, please. You'll help me out. Get Pablo Lopez to get one strikeout. You can see right here, he's slated for a line of 6.5, 99% off, basically a free square. Put $10 in, they'll double it to $20. You get that. You'll only be able to bet $10 if you use that, though. That's kind of their limit on those plays because they're free. Yesterday, hit this late in the game. Remember, I track at a $10 unit just for the ease of things. $86 coming back. We had a good profitable day because of that. This one, JP Sears is kind of trending up with his pitching lately. He went to, I believe, almost 7 innings, only had 1 walk. He did well there. I thought this won, but then I checked back later. Prize Picks a little slow at keeping up with stats. Another reason why I prefer sleeper. And then Ober, like I said yesterday in the video yesterday, Ober was a good straight play as well. His line was 6.5, and he demolished that because Seattle just basically strikes out about 32 freaking times a game. So, and then this one, which I did really like this play, just didn't work out. Natasha Cloud got 4 at Prize Picks. Her line was 4.5, and 4.5 had good value, so we took the 4. And then Logan Webb had a late second walk, but that sucked. But even with those 2 losses and getting the 1 win, June is up 22 units now altogether in the last 2 months since I decided to start tracking these, since people were asking. 40 units. So if you're $100 better, you're basically up $4,000, 25, 1,000, so on and so forth, things like that. Stay disciplined. That's why I say this, because look at all the red. But all it takes when you bet DFS is a couple hits, and then you're right back up to having a good unit amount. If you go in and you're like, oh, I'm going to bet 100 on this, I really like it, and then 10 the next play, you're doing yourself a disservice, so don't do that, please. All right, enough of that. Let's get into the plays. So here's some things I'm looking at today on this odd screen right here. First one that catches my attention, let me get to the K's real quick, is Reagan's here. Great pitcher, lines at 6.5. You can see the 6.5 is juiced here across all sports books. There are no 5.5s because that would be way too low of a line. So we're going to roll to the model real quick. So I've already kind of inputted some stuff for Reagan's here. This model, which uses all of his K data, his strikeout percentages or strike percentages on swinging, looking, fouls, things like that. It takes an adjustment for the team's average of striking out compared to the league average, and then it calculates everything. Showing 6.1 Ks, prop line, 6.5, straight bet, not great value. What this model's not taking into account is some of Reagan's opponents. Great numbers here. Makes you think 6.5, he's going to blow right over it. But we take a look at Miami. Miami's not too bad. 12th. Take a look at Oakland. I mean, do I even really need to say anything? Oakland, almost dead last. Dodgers, good team, only 4. Seattle, do I even need to say it again? 32 times per game. Easy. San Diego, one of the best in the league right now at not striking out, went under. Minnesota, I think they're about middle of the pack. Yeah, well, 10th, but 8 times a game, so that was a decent hit there. Detroit, Oakland again. Didn't even cover against the Angels. They're not good. Milwaukee got a good line there. And I think even Milwaukee's 21st. So not the toughest competition. And then today, he's got Cleveland, who's 5th in the league. Struggling a little bit lately, but I'm still going to roll the under 6.5 here. There's something telling me to take that under 6.5, so we're going to lock that in. I'm checking on Sleeper and Prize Pick, so right now I think it's going to be a sleeper play, but right now Reagan's under 6.5. Next play we are rolling with, what I'm looking at here is going to be Riley Green over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's done pretty well. Last year facing Canning, he went off there. You could see where he had 5 of either hits, runs, or RBIs, so he's doing very well. Recently, he's done well too. Kind of curious what Canning's been up to, but I think his K line is at 5.5. I like the value I saw on that with the books here. So against Oakland, he's given up 5 hits, home runs, 1 run, 1 earned, 6 runs, 4 earned, 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 7 hits, 3 runs. Yeah, so I like that value I was seeing there too on this. We got that. So we're going to lock that one in as well. And then another pitch prop I wanted to check out here on the K model here. So I'm looking at Max Fried. So I'm going to make this a 4-person play today. So the third one on that, I'm going to put in Cal Quantrill for Colorado against White Sox. I found that Sleeper and Prize Picks has his earned runs at 2.5, but his actual line on sportsbooks are 3.5. So I'm taking the over 2.5 earned runs. White Sox have been doing pretty well. So I'm going to roll with that as well. We're going to make this a 4-person parlay and go 1.5 unit on it. So Quantrill, and at the end of the video, I'll post the slip, especially since I don't know if I'm going to go Sleeper or Prize Pick shit. But I want to look at Max Fried real quick. We got Max Fried here on the odd screen. 5.5 at 106, 5.5 going against Pitt. So I'm looking at that. And one of the things I like to look at here is what are teams trending here. Last game they struck out 13 times. Max Fried's a good pitcher. Aging a little bit, but he's a good pitcher. Let's see what we got here. See what I want to do. Go ahead and we'll look at Pittsburgh here. They are striking out 25%. League average is 22.2. What you doing, dude? So this is the percentages that I talked about on there last time. Roll that in here. Get that going, and then we're going to go in and look at what does he do per game. Let's check this out. 358 batters faced. Over 90 innings. Just looking at 3.9 batters faced per inning. It's pretty low. Usually they're at least above a 4. 90 innings pitched in 15 games. Okay, so again, this screencast thing keeps freezing on me. 3.9 innings pitched, or 3.9 batters faced an inning pitched, and he's expected 6 innings pitched a game, which is pretty good. Usually you don't see them that low. So let's enter some of this K data in real quick. So when you do these models, unless you're some tech savvy guy who can do like, so we're looking at a projection of 5.7. Remember, we're going against Pitt. They're way over the 5.9, pretty close. Over 5.5 is the line. It's FanDuel's the only one listing it right now. That's what I want to do here. I just think with Pitt, he's got to be able to get 5 at least. Actually, if he's at a 5.5 line right here for straight bet purposes, if you can find that plus money, which we can't, the value would be to the over. It's not. So straight bet purposes, not a good value play there. I'm going to go 5+ on the alternate line. That's what I'm going to go. 6x play, 1.5 unit there. So again, stick to your bankroll there. Pop this up. Play there. Here's what we are looking at today. Riley Green over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Cal Quantrill over 2.5 earned runs. Sportsbooks have that 3.5 everywhere. Sorry, my Tyler's in here shooting Nerf darts everywhere. Max Fried 5+ on the alternate line, and then Cole Reagan's under 6.5 Ks. I would maybe look at that one as a straight bet. Watch the lines on that because Cleveland is a tough team. They're going to have to bounce back in earlier game. So there it is, guys. Please like, subscribe to this so I can continue to grow this page. Follow me on Instagram where I post things more daily there. And then, too, if you want, I am offering a YouTube play right now. We're on Winnable and Fan Basis. If you go onto there and you enter code YouTube, since you watched it on YouTube, I'm going to give 75% off the DFS Plays Only $200 package, which makes it a lot cheaper. 75% off the month package of DFS Plays, Fan Basis or on Winnable. I prefer Fan Basis because I can add days to your package if we don't have a good week or a good month. So again, please, guys, help me out. Like, subscribe. I love talking about this stuff. Comment below if you played or if you tailed yesterday, and let me know what you think of these plays. Thanks.